Tree of Life. There you go. Okay. So bringing hands into prayer pose. Taking a few deep breaths right here. And then scanning your body with your breath. Just to simply notice how you feel. Are you feeling tight? Are you feeling tense? Maybe you're feeling calm and serene. Whatever you come with to your mat, just be in that for just a few more breaths. Tune into that. Just feel that. And if you could come up with one word to describe your entire being right now, what would that word be? And then release your hands, bring them down. And then gently just let your neck rotate to the right. Making circles. And then switch. And then come back, center. Bring your hands onto your knees. You're going to inhale, bring your heart forward and your head back. And as you exhale, round. Making your breath strong. Inhaling strongly through your nostrils, exhaling through the nose as well. Letting your entire body rock. Starting to feel the spine move. There's a Kundalini yoga master that used to say, you are only as young as your spine is flexible. You're only as healthy as your spine is flexible. So let's just move and release the spine. Making that the main focus of our class today. Creating well-being, creating healthy bodies, healthy mind, healthy souls. Keep moving. Then inhale, center. And just pause here. So you can keep your right foot in, extend your left leg forward. I'm going to try to call out the right legs, but eventually I might just tell you to put one leg forward so that I don't have to call left and right. It's hard for me to remember with the camera how it looks for you guys. So bring your arms up, and as you exhale, hold onto that leg. You're gonna hold here, and just letting your knee be slightly bent if you need to. This is kind of like your first fold it forward. Just again, being in the investigating stage, just investigating your body with your breath. Maybe more sedentary than usual. Maybe you're back at work, your state has reopened. Whatever it is, wherever you're at, just honor that right now. 2 more breaths. And then gently go ahead and roll up, and you're going to open that leg out to the side. And keeping both tailbones just pressed, keeping your tailbone pressing down, but both sit bones pressing down as well. Flex your toes up. And as you exhale, gently just fold as far forward as you can. So this is when, if you have blocks and you want to use your blocks, it's very helpful. And put your elbows down on those blocks, on that block. And hold here. Keep rotating that thigh back, toes up. Just gentle breath, pressing both sit bones down. And then gently come all the way up. Remove the block if you had one. Reach your hand out to the side towards your toes. Good. Now I want you to take that upper shoulder, instead of rounding it forward right now, you're going to lift that shoulder up and back, reaching your sternum forward, then bring your arm up. And then let that arm come all the way to the side. So creating a line from your wrist, down your arm, down your rib cage, all the way to that hip bone. So breathe through that side. Find space. Press that rib cage away. You got this. Nice. Good. And on your next exhale, what I want you to do is turn your pinky more towards the floor, and you are going to slightly round. And then with that upper hand, grab the bottom wrist and just hold here. So you can really feel the stretch in the side of the rib cage. And as you're breathing in right now, I want you to focus on pressing the ribs out with your breath. Very nice. A few more times. And then slowly reopen, bring that arm up. And then reach, and come all the way back up. Cross both legs. And take a second to just feel the difference between both sides. How does it feel right now? Do you feel like you can expand more on one side and maybe there's more energy coming in? Personally, for me, I just feel release. Release on the side of my ribs. I woke up this morning and my spine was really tight. So this feels really good to the body. Hopefully it feels good to you as well. Extend your opposite leg forward. Inhale, arms up. Expand your spine, hinge from the waist. Fold down. If you grab your foot, it's great. If you don't, just hands come on each side of your leg. You can keep that front knee bent. And just breathe. So when you're breathing, it's about cycling that breath, right? So you inhale and you feel the breath coming up the leg, and it's filling up your belly. And as you exhale, you just feel everything just collapsing onto itself, so you can fold forward a little more. Nice. Good. And then gently roll up, and you're gonna open your leg out to the side. So same concept at the other side, okay? Press both sit bones down. And then just fold. Again, you want to use a block, you're welcome to use a block. I'm using a block if you're really tight today. And it happens to the best of us. You know, there's this misconception that if you practice yoga, your body should be like a pretzel. And that's so, like, not the truth. Yoga is about, like, every day in your life, how you behave yourself, how you act, how you react, and how you are as a human being. That's step one. Step two, the physical comes with it because you have to loosen up to be able to feel more calm. But it's not just about how far down you can touch your toes. All right, come all the way up. And then you reach that arm out to the side towards your toes. Good. Take your upper arm. So really open that shoulder, reach back, then take your arm and reach it out to the side. So as you see for right now, I'm not rounding, right? Reach your heart forward. You can look up if that feels right to your neck, or look down, it's up to you. Pause here. Breathe and just really press your ribs away. Good. On your next exhale, you're gonna turn your pinky of your top hand down towards the floor and slightly around. Grab that opposite wrist and then pause here. So breathing through the side of those ribs, all the way down to your hip bone, to the psoas, maybe feeling it into your inner thighs as well. And then reopen, reach all the way up and come back up. Come back to cross-legged. And breathe. Just find the breath. Just filling your entire body with a really bright white light. I'm just noticing if there's any place that somehow it's not reaching. And then see if gently you can come forward onto your hands and knees. So if you have blankets, you are welcome to put your blankets underneath your knees. And just inhale, drop your heart down, look up. And as you exhale, round your back. And still on the exhale, press to child pose. And again, inhale, come forward, drop your heart down, look up. Exhale, round and child pose. 3 more rounds on your own. Try to go movement to breath. And then one last time. Staying in child pose, pause and hold here. And see if you can walk your arms and your torso all the way out to your right. You're gonna hug the back of the room with your left hip. So keep pressing back with that left hip. Good. And with your right hand, you can grab that left wrist if you want and just really gently pulling that arm out. Opening up your lats, cracking open the little connective tissues and also the muscles in between your ribs, your intercostals. 2 breaths. And as you exhale, coming back center and go to the opposite side. And then this time, hugging the room with your right hip. Good. Maybe grabbing that right wrist with your left hand, pressing out. And then come back center. Slowly come back to hands and knees. So here are your choices. You can stay on your hands and knees if that feels right. And maybe come back into a few cat-cow. But if not, see if you can press yourself up to a downward facing dog, tucking your toes under, reaching up. And just hold here, relax your neck. Just breathe. You're gonna inhale onto your tiptoes, bending your knees towards the floor. And as you exhale, reach your tailbone up and lower your heels down. 2 more times. Inhale, tiptoes, knees down. As you exhale, belly comes toward the thighs, butt up, and heels as far down as you can. 1 more time. Inhale, tiptoes, knees toward the floor. And exhale, press back. Good. And then gently walk your feet to the top of your mat. Inhale right here. Relax your neck. And then gently roll your body up. Let your arms come around and bring your hands into prayer pose. So breathe here. And then release your arms on each side of your body, palms facing forward. Connecting to the feet. Drawing the energy from the bottom of your feet up your legs. Letting the belly, the ribs, the chest, and the top of the head float up. As you exhale, just feeling everything come back down. 3 more cycles. Inhaling, arms up. And as you exhale, hands to a prayer pose, folding down. Pause right here. Relax your neck. See if you can inhale and lift your heart up. Drop your heart down. Pause here. You can keep your fingertips down if that feels good to you, but your shoulders have to be away from your ears. Exhale, fold again. Then slide your right or left leg behind you. And you're going to open all the way up into warrior 2. So just realign your feet, find the balance. The front heel is aligned with either the middle arch of your back foot or your back heel, arms out. And just pause here. See if you can flex your wrist and press out. Opening your fingers wide, and as you exhale, keeping the flex, reach back, reaching up with the palm of your hand. 1 more deep breath. Come all the way back up, straighten that leg, hands go back to your prayer pose. Point your toes out like a ballerina, come into your horse pose. Let your hands come to the inside of your knees. Inhale deeply, exhale, press onto one knee, twist. So it's okay for bringing your shoulder up to your ear. Exhale, switch. Go opposite side. Good. We're going to go 1 more time on each side. Inhale, back center. Exhale, opposite side. Inhale, back center. Exhale, opposite side. Nice. And bring it all the way back. Straighten your legs. Hands to prayer pose. Lift your arms up. Come to warrior 2 facing the opposite way. And holding here. Finding the strength of your legs. The depth of your breath. Flex your wrist. Press out. Open your fingers wide and reverse that. Reaching up with the palm of that hand. Waking up the whole body with breath. It's only when the breath can reach every single extremity that actually healing starts happening. Come all the way up, straighten your leg, hands back to prayer pose. And I want you to fold forward gently. And hold here. See if you can grab your elbows if that feels right. Letting the top of your head reach down. And release your hands. Flatten your back for a second. Look forward. And pause here. Good. Deep breath. Good. And then see if you can gently transfer your body onto your left or right leg. It's up to you. Taking that arm that's towards the bent knee, in the middle and under, all the way to that ankle. Take your opposite hand, try to see if you can grab your hand and hold right here. It's about hugging the back of the room with the opposite hip. And trying to keep your toes either slightly angled, but not all the way to the side. Letting the ribs really fill up and open up. And come back to center, straighten that leg, shift to the opposite side. Taking your arm under all the way. So same thing, grab your foot, grab your hand, hug the back of the room with the opposite hip. 2 breaths. And then come back to center. And then come all the way up. Holding here. Hands back to prayer pose for a second. Bring your arms up. And as you exhale, you're going to go back to warrior 2, whichever way you want. Pause here. And then see if you can either use a block if you want, or not. Take your arm and reach it, lower your hand down on the block. Take your arm and reach it all the way out to the side, into your side angle. So keep opening your ribs. Again, maybe you start feeling a little more space in that spine. And as you exhale, inhale here. Exhale, same thing, reach the pinky down towards those toes. Inhale, reopen. Exhale again, reach, reach, reach. One more time. Coming all the way back. Straighten your legs, come to warrior 2 facing to the opposite side. Take that block with you if you want. Again, reaching out to the side, lower your hand down on the block. Pause here, take your arm up and reach it out all the way. Pause here. And as you exhale, reaching your pinkies down towards those toes. Inhale, open. As you open and you're reaching your pelvis forward, keep with that hip, that forward hip, keep hugging it towards you and towards the back heel. Exhale, round. And again, inhale, open. One more time, exhale, round. Then inhale, open. Coming all the way back to that warrior 2, toes facing forward, hands to prayer pose. Bring your feet back together. And come back to Tadasana. Mountain pose. One of my absolutely favorite poses. Feeling completely rooted, alive with breath. Feeling the space in your body. Connect. And inhale, arms up. As you exhale, fold it down. And then gently come back into a seated position. And just taking a few quiet moments right here. Because I want you to notice. I want you to notice your body. And maybe the depth of your breath right now. Feeling the openings. And maybe go back to that one word you used to describe how you felt when we first started. And is that still applicable? Do you still feel this way? For me, the word was stuck. I felt stuck. And right now I feel deeper breath, more space in my spine, more openings in my ribs. More possibilities with my breath. What about you? Where are you at? What's happening? And I want you to inhale. So you're going to inhale deeply. And as you inhale, just really focusing on pressing your ribs out. So if you need to, you can put your hands onto your ribs. So you can really feel that. So it's not about bringing the shoulders up to the ears as you inhale. It's really drawing the breath from the tailbone up. So inhaling, pressing the hands out. But as you exhale, you're just going to exhale strongly out of your nose. And your belly is going to pump in. So it's kind of like a slowed down breath of fire. So inhale. So your exhale is short and powerful. We're going to go through 5 more cycles. So again, have the hands to the side of the ribs if that helps you. Or maybe like hands to one side of the ribs, the other on the belly, so you can feel that pump. And coming back to normal breath. And now tuning into a healing pranayama, which is a 4 count up and a 4 count down. So you're going to inhale through your nose for 4, and then exhale through your nose for 4. So you might get snotty. If you have tissues, you're welcome to just go grab some of those. But it sounds like that. So as you exhale, you can really feel the belly pump. So again, when you pump, you're just moving and awakening all those internal organs. You're releasing toxin. You're creating space. You're creating more oxygen in your body. This is why you want your exhale to be as powerful as your inhale. So together. Then we're going to go count of 4. Two more cycles. And hold here. And maybe you can feel the energy just really buzzing in through your whole body. Feel the space in your belly. The awakening your first, second, and third chakras. space in your ribs, being able to expand, opening up your solar plexus, letting the energy float and turn around your heart center. Feel the opening in your chest and in your throat, waking up the throat chakra. Feeling the breath, being able to rise up from the tailbone, up towards the third eye and the crown chakra. Feeling the spaciousness, the openness. That is your breath, that is your being. The space you created. And now if you were to come up with one word of how do you feel physically, emotionally, spiritually, what would that word be? You can say it aloud for yourself if you want to. Trying to feel the sensation of that word ricocheting through your whole body. Maybe the energy is guiding you to move a little bit. Listen to that. And gently roll down and come laying down on your back. Bring your knees to chest. Breathe, hug those knees in as tight as you can. As you're breathing in, just really feel that low back pressing on your mat, your whole spine if you can. And as you exhale, bring your knees all the way to the right or the left, extending your opposite arm out, looking towards that hand. Breathe. And bring your knees back center. Then go opposite side. Bring your knees back together. Pausing here, hug those knees in. Take a deep inhale here. And exhale, bring your forehead to your knees. Hold, inhale. Sip in a little more air. And as you exhale, gently coming to your savasana. Extending arms to the side, legs forward. Palms gently floating open. And just tuning into the sensation of your body into a laying down position. Resting. Rest. Rest is truly over, not advertised enough. It is so incredibly important to rest. This is how our body rejuvenates. It's how we really embody the lessons that are given to us through our daily lives. Rest. Rest into the knowing that you are held with kindness and love. Rest into the knowing that you matter. Rest into the knowing that you are enough. Rest and lean into the knowing that you are brave and courageous for accepting and being exactly where you are supposed to be. Rest and lean into the knowing that you are on the right path for this specific moment in time. Rest into the knowing that you are whole. Rest into the knowing that you are safe. And rest into the knowing that you are loved. Gently rubbing your hands together in front of your heart center. See if you can maybe stretch back, moving your body side to side. You can even rub your feet together. And then turn to your side. And then press up to sitting. Bring your hands to your heart. As we end this practice, we pray for peace. We pray for enlightenment. We pray for acceptance of ourselves and of others. We pray for bravery, understanding, compassion, sympathy, empathy. We pray for calm in our hearts and our homes, on the earth and even in everybody's house and homes. We pray for kindness to ourselves, to others. We pray to hear the wisdom of our ancestors, the ones that have gone, the ones still alive. And we bring our hands together and end this class with one Om, powerful sound vibrations. And inhale deeply. Inhale your thumbs up to your third eye. Take a deep inhale as you are. Hold breath. And exhale. Inhale again and hold. Exhale, namaste, Sat Nam.